YouTube, this is Mega Dweezil coming at you from the great Indiana wilderness. I'm making some cigarettes here, and the reason that I make cigarettes is because it's cheaper. Uh, and the thing that it isn't is it isn't easier. Um, this is kind of the bane of our modern civilization these days, is people want shit easy, you know. And I see it on YouTube all the time. Oh, it's easy to raise your own fucking... Yeah, no it's not. Okay? You know, not if you really expect to feed yourself. It tickles the crap out of me when I see people, oh yeah, well we have edible flowers. Well, I'll tell you what, take a chainsaw and go try and cut a cord of wood in the snow, okay, eating flowers. Homer, that shit don't work. Alright, you better be able to plant some potatoes and some beans and stuff that you actually eat. Alright, because, a handful of this and a handful of that, and, oh, look at my organic kale plant. Well, that's great, okay? You're going to dine on that shit for like one afternoon and then begin to starve. And if the Quickie Mart ain't open, so you can get a candy bar or something, you got a problem. This stuff is like not easy. And easy is what's freaking killing us. I just read an article on the internet, which we still do maintain internet around here. And I read an article on the internet about poverty creeping into the suburbs. If you're fucking poor, what are you doing living in the suburbs? Okay, if you're poor, you want to move where things are cheap. And the suburbs ain't it. The suburbs is like, in parentheses after the word suburbs comes fucking wasteful expenditure, I have somebody at work all the time, and it just tickles me that, she says, but, you do this self-sufficiency thing. She says, does your house look like everybody else's? Fuck no. People slow down on the road out here, okay? Driving by when there's a traffic wreck over on the highway to see what the hell I'm doing. Because there are times when, particularly during, drought season, we get the sun beating down this and that. I look like I'm assaulting the Lhotse face of Everest. I got freaking tarps everywhere. I got, because you got to shade the plants. You got to take care of the plants. You got to get out there and you got to do this stuff. And the other thing is you aren't going to do anything by yourself. You're going to last exactly as long as your first sprained ankle or your first case of the flu, okay? And then you're laid up for 3-4 days. You go back out, man, your shit's going to be gone. And I'm not talking about the zombie apocalypse. I'm talking about white-tailed deer and raccoons. They'll clean your ass out, You're not going to do it by yourself. You need Buddy the dog, and you need other people, and, if you can get, like, a Canadian Native American partner, like if they're still selling those on the internet, you ought to get one, is where I got mine. And, honest to God, man, I couldn't do any of the things that I do. I couldn't have wood heat, okay? I'd be fucking petrified to walk off on my house, with a fire in the fireplace, because I'd be afraid it would burn down, I couldn't walk off on a coop full of chickens and be gone for 3 days going to spring break or what the fuck ever. This is like, once you commit to this stuff, you're kind of here, and it ain't easy, and for the people who want to say, well, it's just, my garden just grew. No, I don't think so, not unless they had Paco and the boys come in and do it for them. Because, realistically, digging in all this stuff out here, we always appear on YouTube by ourselves. We always say, well, I done this or I done that, or no, I got about, 50% of the stuff around here. And the rest of it, is on my partner, man. And, if I tried to do this stuff by myself, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, who'd hold the camera?
Who'd hold the camera, that's right, What the... Say hello, Josephine.
I did.
Okay. But it's like, for some reason, everybody wants to be Grizzly Adams, they're going to do this stuff by themselves, and they're going to, no. It doesn't work like that, Humans are social animals for a reason. we can only look one direction at a time. You don't have somebody watching your ass, all right? The hyenas eat you. Don't worry, you two. Indiana's whole.